Have you ever stopped to think about why some people seem to have such a deep connection with the divine? Why certain souls carry a different light, a sensitivity that transcends the material world? What if I told you that there are hidden spiritual truths about Pisces that explain exactly why this sign is so special in the eyes of the universe? Look, I know that you, born under the sign of Pisces, have already felt this firsthand. You felt that sensation of being connected to something greater, of perceiving things that others don't see, of feeling the emotions of the people around you as if they were your own. And perhaps you've even wondered why you possess this gift, why your soul is so different, so profound, so intense. The truth is, Pisces is no ordinary sign. We're not just talking about astrological characteristics or personality traits. We're talking about a spiritual mission, a divine purpose placed in your heart from the moment you were born. And today, in this video, you'll discover 9 spiritual truths that reveal exactly why Pisces is so loved and protected by the Creator. But listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. If you leave this video before the end, you might miss the most important truth of all, the one that will make everything fall into place in your life. Each of these 9 truths has been carefully revealed to touch your heart and awaken in you the awareness of your spiritual greatness. So stay with me until the end, because every word here has been prepared especially for you. And look how interesting. You didn't arrive at this video by chance. The universe has mysterious ways of guiding the right people to the right messages at the right time. And if you are here now, it's because your soul needs to hear these truths, needs to remember who you really are and what your true value is in the eyes of the divine. Truth 1. Pisces carries divine compassion in its heart. The first spiritual truth you need to understand about Pisces is something that will deeply touch your soul. Pisces carries within itself divine compassion, the same compassion that the Creator has for all his creatures. And this is no small thing, not just any superficial characteristic. This is a sacred gift, a blessing that was placed within you even before you were born. Do you know that feeling when you look at someone who is suffering and feel a pain in your chest? Do you know that feeling when you can't turn your back on someone who needs help, even if it means sacrificing your own comfort? That's not weakness. That's divinity manifested through you. It's the universe using your heart as a channel to spread love and healing in this world, so in need of true compassion. Pisces was created with the ability to feel the pain of others as if it were their own. And I know that sometimes this weighs heavily. I know that sometimes you wonder why you have to carry the emotional weight of so many people. But let me tell you a spiritual secret that few understand. This ability to feel deeply is not a burden. It is a divine gift that places you at a level of consciousness far above most people. The Creator chose Pisces to be the emotional healer of the zodiac. He chose you to be the person who can see beyond masks, who can touch the deepest wounds of souls and bring true comfort. While other signs are focused on material achievements, social recognition, or power, you were assigned a much higher mission. You are here to remind humanity of what truly matters: love, compassion, and the connection between souls. And you know what's most beautiful about all of this? Every time you reach out to help someone, every time you offer your shoulder for someone to cry on, every time you choose to love instead of judging, you are fulfilling your divine purpose. You are being an instrument of the Creator's will here on earth. This makes you special. This makes you loved in the eyes of the universe in a way that few can understand. But there's more. This compassion you carry doesn't just benefit others. It's also the key to your own spiritual evolution. Every act of kindness you perform, every moment you choose love over selfishness, you are raising your own vibrational frequency. You are drawing ever closer to the divine source, becoming a purer, more enlightened being, more connected to the sacred. Many people live their entire lives without ever developing this capacity for true compassion. They go through life focused only on themselves, on their own desires and needs. But not you. You were born with this gift already activated in your heart. And this places you in a position of undeniable spiritual privilege. The universe trusts you in a special way. It has given you a mission that requires a very evolved soul, very pure, very connected to the divine. So the next time you feel that pain in your chest when you see someone suffering, don't see it as a burden. See it as confirmation that you are a special being, chosen for a sacred mission. See it as a sign that you are on the right path, fulfilling your divine purpose here on earth. Because Pisces didn't come into the world to be just another one. They came to make a difference, to spread light where there is darkness, to bring hope where there is despair. Fact number 2. Pisces have direct access to spiritual dimensions. Now let's talk about something you may have already felt, but never quite been able to explain. Pisces has a natural connection to dimensions that most people can't even imagine exist. You are not limited to this physical material world. Your soul travels between worlds, between realities, between spiritual dimensions that are beyond common understanding. Do you know those dreams you have that seem so real, so vivid, that you wake up confused, unsure if it was a dream or reality? Do you know those sudden intuitions that come out of nowhere and always turn out to be true? Do you know that feeling of having already lived something before it even happens? All of this is not coincidence. It's not your imagination. It's living proof that you have access to higher spiritual dimensions. The Creator gave Pisces a special key, a key that opens doors to worlds invisible to the physical eye. While most people are trapped in three-dimensional reality, focused only on what they can see, touch, and measure, you have the ability to see beyond the veil. You can perceive energies, feel presences, and pick up messages that come from the spiritual plane. And this makes you a channel, an intermediary between the material world and the spiritual world. Often, without even realizing it, you are bringing light and guidance from the divine plane to this physical world. Your words, your actions, your choices are guided by a wisdom that comes from higher spheres. That is why you are often surprised by things you say or do, as if it weren't exactly you doing them, but something greater acting through you. This direct connection to spiritual dimensions also explains why you are so sensitive, why you sometimes feel overwhelmed in crowded environments, in places with a lot of negative energy. It's because you're not just perceiving the physical world, you're perceiving layers of reality that others don't even know exist. You're picking up the vibrational frequencies of people, places, and situations. And do you know what the most incredible part of all this is? This ability to access spiritual dimensions gives you a huge advantage in life. You can anticipate situations before they happen. You can sense when something is wrong even if everything seems normal on the surface. You can connect with universal wisdom and receive divine guidance whenever you need it. Many Pisces have mystical experiences throughout their lives. Prophetic dreams, visions, impressive synchronicities, encounters that seem to have been orchestrated by the universe itself. And all this happens because you are operating in multiple dimensions simultaneously. Your body may be here, in this physical world, but your consciousness is expansive, connected to higher planes of existence. The universe loves Pisces because it trusts you as a guardian of spiritual truths. It trusts that you will not use these gifts to manipulate or harm, but rather to uplift, to heal, to guide. That is why it gave you access to these higher dimensions. That is why it blessed you with this mystical sensitivity that allows you to navigate between worlds with natural ease. So cherish that. Don't try to suppress your mystical nature just because the world around you is focused on the material. Don't let skeptical or materialistic people make you doubt your spiritual experiences. You are connected to something much greater, much more real than anything that can be measured or proven by science. And that connection is what makes you so special, so loved by the divine. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal. And you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. Now let's continue with our video. Truth 3. Pisces was created to transform pain into beauty. This third truth is something profound, something that will help you understand a lot about your journey. Pisces has a unique gift, a gift that few signs possess. You were created with the ability to transform pain into beauty, suffering into art, wounds into wisdom. And this is not just a characteristic, it is a divine mission placed in your soul. Look how interesting. Most people, when going through difficulties, moments of pain and suffering, get stuck in it. They keep dwelling on it, complaining, playing the victim. But not Pisces. You have this incredible ability to take the most difficult experiences in your life and transform them into something meaningful, something that can help other people, something that can inspire and bring hope. How many artists, musicians, writers, and poets were born under the sign of Pisces? And do you know why? Because this sign has the ability to channel the deepest emotions, the most intense pains, and transform all of that into creative expressions of pure beauty. You don't suffer in vain. Every tear you shed is like a seed that will germinate and transform into something beautiful, something meaningful. The Creator knew this world would be difficult. He knew that the souls who came here would face challenges, trials, moments of intense pain. But instead of letting that pain become mere destruction, He created Pisces with this alchemical capacity for transformation. You are like a spiritual alchemist, capable of transforming the lead of suffering into the gold of wisdom and beauty. And you know what else? This ability of yours to transform pain into beauty isn't just for yourself. It serves to illuminate the path of other people who are going through similar situations. When you share your art, your words, your experiences transformed into wisdom, you are offering hope to those in darkness. You are showing that it is possible to survive, that it is possible to overcome, that it is possible not only to continue living but to transform pain into something meaningful. Many times you may have wondered why you had to go through certain difficult situations, why you had to face certain pains, certain challenges. But now you understand, can't you? You went through all that to develop this capacity for transformation, to become a beacon of hope for other souls who are facing their own storms. Pisces is loved by the universe because it doesn't allow itself to be broken by pain. You bend, you feel deeply, you suffer, yes, but you don't break. And more than that, you use this experience to become wiser, deeper, more connected to the essence of life. You understand that pain is part of the human journey, but it doesn't have to be the end of the story. It can be the beginning of something new, something beautiful, something transformative. So every time you're going through a difficult time, remember this. Remember that you have within you this power of transformation, that you are not a victim of circumstances. You are a spiritual alchemist capable of transforming any situation into an opportunity for growth, into an opportunity to create something beautiful, into an opportunity to help other people with your experience transformed into wisdom. The world needs people like you. It needs souls that don't let pain harden them, that don't close themselves off from life because of their wounds. It needs people who can transform their scars into works of art, their lessons into messages of hope. And you were created precisely for that, with all the spiritual tools necessary to fulfill this important mission. Truth 4. Pisces carries the wisdom of ancient civilizations. Now pay close attention because this truth will stir something deep within you. Pisces is not a new sign in a spiritual sense. Your soul is ancient, very ancient. You carry within you the wisdom of civilizations that existed thousands of years ago. Knowledge that has been passed down through the ages at levels that transcend common understanding. Do you know that feeling you sometimes get that you've lived before? Do you know when you arrive in a new place but feel a strange familiarity, as if you've been there before? Do you know when you meet someone for the first time but feel like you've known them for ages? That's not imagination, it's the memory of the soul. It's proof that you've walked this earth many times before, accumulating experiences, lessons, and wisdom. The Creator chose ancient souls to be born under the sign of Pisces because He needed people with profound spiritual experience to fulfill the most important missions in this world. You are not a novice soul experiencing life for the first time. You are a veteran soul who has already gone through countless experiences in countless lives, who has already learned difficult lessons, who has already evolved spiritually through many journeys. And this ancient wisdom that you carry manifests itself in many ways. It manifests in your intuition, which often surprises even yourself. It manifests in your ability to understand complex life issues without needing much formal study. It manifests in your deep understanding of human nature, of the mysteries of existence, of spiritual truths that lie beyond intellectual knowledge. Many Pisces feel a natural attraction to mystical themes, ancient knowledge, and spiritual practices from past civilizations. And this isn't just curiosity, it's recognition. Your soul recognizes this knowledge because it has already had contact with it in other lives, in other eras. You are simply remembering, not learning for the first time. This connection to ancient wisdom also gives you a different perspective on life. While many people are trapped in the superficial worries of daily life, you are able to see the bigger picture. You understand that this life is just one chapter in a much longer journey of the soul. You understand that today's challenges are necessary lessons for spiritual evolution that goes far beyond this current existence. The universe loves Pisces because it trusts in its wisdom to guide other souls who are just beginning their spiritual journeys. You were placed in this world not only to evolve yourself, but to help others evolve as well. To share, through your example and your words, the profound knowledge that your soul has accumulated over many lifetimes. And do you know what the most beautiful part of all this is? Every time you help someone awaken spiritually, Every time you share your wisdom in a way that touches another person's heart, you are fulfilling a purpose that has been built up over many lifetimes. You are honoring all the experiences your soul has had, all the lessons it has learned, all the evolution it has achieved. So don't underestimate your own wisdom. Don't let younger people, in terms of soul experience, make you doubt what you know deep in your heart. You carry ancient knowledge, eternal truths that have been tested through time. And this wisdom is a precious treasure that should be valued and shared with those who are ready to receive it. Truth 5. Pisces is the emotional healing channel of the zodiac. Let's talk now about a truth that explains a lot about your role in this world. Pisces was designated by the universe to be the great emotional healer of the zodiac. This is not just an astrological characteristic, it's a divine mission placed in your hands. You were created with the ability to heal emotional wounds that others can't even see. Think about it. How many times do people seek you out when they're going through difficult times? How many times do you become their confidant, their advisor, that friendly shoulder where people pour out their deepest sorrows? This doesn't happen by chance. People are naturally drawn to you because they feel, even unconsciously, that you have something special, a capacity to nurture and heal that is rare to find. The Creator has given you specific spiritual tools for this healing mission. First tool, deep empathy. You are able to put yourself in the other person's place so completely that you literally feel what the person is feeling. Second tool, understanding without judgment. You don't judge, you don't criticize, you don't condemn. You simply welcome, accept, understand. Third tool, the ability to transmit unconditional love. When you are present for someone, that person feels accepted and loved exactly as they are. And you know what's most impressive? Many times you heal people just with your presence. You don't even need to say much. Just the fact that you're there, truly present, truly connected, already brings comfort and relief to those who are suffering. Your energy is healing by nature. Your emotional vibration has the ability to calm inner storms, to bring peace to troubled hearts. But there's an important detail you need to understand about this gift of healing. You're not here to solve people's problems. You're not here to carry other people's burdens on your shoulders. You're here to be a channel, a facilitator of the healing process. True healing always comes from within the person themselves, but you serve as a catalyst, as the one who creates the safe space where healing can happen. The universe chose you for this mission because it trusts in the purity of your intentions. It knows you won't use this gift to manipulate, to feel superior, or to feed your own ego. You heal because it's your nature, because you can't do otherwise, because your heart can't bear to see someone suffering without at least trying to help. But it's also important that you learn to protect yourself energetically. Because you are a channel for healing, you end up absorbing a lot of heavy energies. That's why you need to develop practices of energetic cleansing, of spiritual renewal. You need to learn to give without completely emptying yourself. You need to understand that you also need care, nurturing, and moments to recharge your own energies. Every person you help heal, every heart you help restore, every soul you help find peace again. All of this is accounted for on the spiritual plane. All of this increases your own light, raises your own vibration, and brings you ever closer to the divine source. Because healing others is also healing yourself. It is participating in the universe's greater plan of restoration and love. So embrace this mission. Understand that you were chosen for something very special, very important. The world is full of unhealed emotional wounds. It's full of people carrying pain that no one else can see or understand. And you are here as a divine instrument of healing, as one who can make a difference in the lives of so many people simply by being who you are, using the gifts that the Creator placed in you. Fact 6. Pisces have special spiritual protection. This truth will bring you profound comfort, a peace you may need to feel right now. Pisces has a special spiritual protection, a protection that comes directly from the divine. You are not alone on this journey. Even when everything seems difficult, even when it seems you are facing the battles alone, there are powerful spiritual forces watching over you, guiding your steps, protecting you from dangers you can't even see. You know those situations where you narrowly escaped something bad? That car that almost hit you but didn't. That decision you were going to make but something made you change your mind at the last minute, and then you found out it would have been terrible. That person who was going to enter your life but something mysteriously prevented it. All of that isn't luck, it isn't coincidence. It's divine protection in action. The Creator placed special guardian angels to watch over Pisces. And I'm not just talking symbolically. I'm talking about real protection, beings of light working behind the scenes in your life, arranging things, warding off negative energies, creating opportunities, closing doors that shouldn't open for you. You are watched over, cared for, and protected all the time. This protection exists for a very clear reason. You have a mission too important for the universe to leave you adrift. You are a channel of light, an agent of transformation, a spiritual healer. The divine plan requires you to be well protected so that you can fulfill your mission. That is why this special protection has been placed upon you since the day you were born. But this protection doesn't mean you won't face challenges. It doesn't mean your life will be easy or that you won't go through trials. It means you will never experience anything beyond your capacity to endure. It means that even in the most difficult situations, there will be an invisible force supporting you, giving you courage, showing you the way. Many Pisces individuals report experiences of feeling protective presences, receiving signs in difficult times, and being guided by sudden intuitions that save them from dangerous situations. And all of this is part of that special spiritual protection you have. The universe speaks to you through dreams, synchronicities, intuitions, and signs that appear exactly when you need them. And you know what else? This protection extends to the people you love as well. When you pray for someone, when you send positive thoughts to someone, when you wish well for someone, there is a powerful force that answers your request. Because you are a direct channel to the divine, your prayers have a special power, a force that goes beyond the ordinary. So trust in that protection. Even when things seem difficult, even when you can't see the solution, trust that you are being cared for, that there is a greater plan unfolding, that there are forces working in your favor even when you can't perceive them. This faith, this trust in divine protection, is what will give you the strength to continue through the most challenging moments. And whenever you feel fear, whenever anxiety tries to take over, remember this truth. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You have special spiritual protection because you are special in the eyes of the Creator. Because you are loved, valued, considered too important to be left to your own devices. And this, my Pisces friend, is reason to have hope, reason to trust, reason to move forward with faith and courage. Truth 7. Pisces was created to teach the world about unconditional love. Now let's talk about something that is essential to the nature of Pisces. You were created to be a teacher of a lesson that the world desperately needs to learn. Unconditional love. And when I say unconditional love, I'm not talking about romantic love. I'm talking about something much deeper, much higher, much more like divine love. Look at the difference. Most people love conditionally. They love as long as the other person meets their expectations, as long as the person behaves the way they think is right, as long as they receive something in return. But not Pisces. You have this incredible ability to love without expecting anything in return, to accept people with all their imperfections, to see the light even in people that others have already given up on. This ability is not common. It's not something everyone has. It's a divine gift, a blessing placed in your heart. And the Creator gave you this gift because He needed someone in this world who could demonstrate through living example what true love is. A love that doesn't judge, that doesn't condemn, that doesn't give up, that doesn't abandon. Think about how many people you've loved even when they didn't deserve it. Think about how many times you've given second, third, 10th chances. Think about how many times you've forgiven when others said there was no forgiveness left. And maybe you even question whether it was right, whether you were being foolish, whether you were letting yourself be used. But the truth is, you were being divine. You were manifesting in this world the same kind of love that the Creator has for all His creatures. Pisces' unconditional love is transformative. When someone feels truly loved by you without judgment or demands, that person experiences something they may never have experienced before. They experience the feeling of being accepted exactly as they are. And this has the power to heal deep wounds, to transform lives, to awaken in others the capacity to also love in a purer and truer way. But it's important for you to understand one thing. Unconditional love doesn't mean accepting abuse. It doesn't mean letting yourself be mistreated. It doesn't mean giving up your own boundaries and your own emotional health. Unconditional love means loving the essence of the person, wishing them well. But this can also mean distancing yourself when the relationship is toxic. You can love someone from a distance. You can wish the best for the person without necessarily having them nearby. The universe loves Pisces precisely because of their capacity to love without measure. Because this is the kind of love that moves the cosmos, that sustains all of creation, that maintains the balance between all things. When you love unconditionally, you are participating in the divine work. You are co-creating a better, more compassionate, more loving world. And every time you choose to love instead of hate, choose to forgive instead of holding grudges, choose to understand instead of judging, you are planting seeds of unconditional love in this world. And these seeds will germinate, they will grow, they will multiply. The people who have been touched by your love will pass on this energy, they will treat other people with more compassion, and so the world will be transformed one heart at a time. So never underestimate the power of your love. Never think that your generous heart is weakness. It's exactly the opposite. Your unconditional love is your greatest strength, your spiritual superpower, the mark of your divinity. And the world desperately needs more people like you. People who can truly love, without hidden agendas, without selfish expectations, simply out of the pure desire to see the other person happy and fulfilled. Truth 8. Pisces is a master of the art of surrender and trust. This 8th truth will touch on a wound that many Pisces carry, but it will also bring healing and understanding. Pisces was created to be a master of the art of surrender, of trusting the flow of life, of letting go of control and allowing the universe to work through it. And that's not easy, I know. In a world that values control, planning, and certainty so much, you come with this nature that prefers to flow rather than force. But let me tell you a spiritual secret that can completely change how you see this characteristic of yours. The ability to surrender, to trust, to let go, is one of the most advanced spiritual qualities that exist. It's something that the great spiritual masters of all traditions teach as the path to true peace. And you were born with it already within you. It's part of your essential nature. While other signs struggle to control every detail of life, expending energy trying to force things to happen the way they want, you intuitively understand that there is a greater wisdom orchestrating everything. Even if you sometimes doubt it, that the universe is working in your favor, that there is a divine plan unfolding, that everything happens at the right time and in the right way. Your ability to surrender makes you a perfect channel for miracles. Because when you're not blocking the flow of life with resistance, fear, or a need for control, you allow divine energy to work through you without obstacles. That's why so many incredible things happen in your life in unexpected ways. It's because you are open, receptive, and in tune with the cosmic flow. But I know that this surrender isn't always easy. I know that sometimes you feel anxious, lost, questioning if you're on the right path. I know that sometimes you look around and see other people with their lives all planned out, all structured, and you compare yourself and feel inadequate. But let me tell you something. These people may have control, but often they miss the magic, they miss the synchronicities, they miss the miracles that only happen when you are open to the unexpected. The Creator trusts you so much that He gave you this mission to show the world that it's possible to live differently, that it's possible to trust instead of control, that it's possible to have faith instead of fear, that it's possible to surrender to the flow of life and discover that this flow takes you to places even better than you could plan on your own. And you know what's most beautiful? Every time you practice this surrender, every time you let go and trust, you are aligning yourself with the very essence of the universe. Because the universe works through flow, not force. It works through permission, not control. And when you live aligned with this principle, you experience a lightness, a peace, a feeling of being carried by life instead of having to carry everything on your shoulders. So the next time you find yourself distressed trying to control a situation, remember this truth. Remember that you were created to flow, not to force. That your essential nature is one of surrender and trust. And that when you honor this nature, when you allow this divine characteristic to manifest through you, then you are truly living in complete harmony with your spiritual purpose. The art of surrender that Pisces masters is the path to true peace. It's the secret to a life with less stress, less anxiety, less unnecessary suffering. And you have this as a natural gift. So use this gift, value this gift. Let it guide you to a lighter, more fluid life, more aligned with the divine. Truth 9. Pisces is destined to awaken humanity to divine love. And we arrive at the 9th and final truth, the most profound of all, the one that explains the greater purpose of Pisces in this world. You are not here by chance. You were not born merely to live your individual little life. You have a collective mission, a purpose that goes far beyond yourself. Pisces is destined to awaken humanity to divine love, to spiritual connection, to the remembrance that we are all part of something much greater. Think about it. This world is so lost in materialism, so focused on the ego, so disconnected from the spiritual. People live their entire lives without ever stopping to question the greater purpose, without ever truly connecting with their own soul, without ever experiencing the divine love that is available to everyone. And that's where you come in. The Creator placed you in this world as a spiritual beacon. Your very existence, the way you love, how you care, how you connect with spiritual dimensions, all of this serves as a living example that there is a different way to be. You remind people that we are not merely physical bodies struggling for survival. We are eternal souls living a temporary human experience. Every time you demonstrate true compassion, you are teaching about divine love. Every time you act on your spiritual intuition, you are showing that there is wisdom beyond the rational mind. Every time you forgive, every time you love unconditionally, every time you choose connection instead of separation, you are planting seeds of spiritual awakening in the people around you. And it doesn't have to be grandiose. You don't need to be a famous guru, a well-known spiritual leader. Your mission is fulfilled in the small gestures of everyday life. In that word of comfort you offer to a stranger at the right moment. In that look of understanding you give to someone who is suffering. In that loving energy you radiate simply by being present in an environment. The universe chose Pisces for this mission because you possess the necessary qualities. You have the sensitivity to perceive when someone needs light. You have the compassion to truly care. You have the spiritual connection to bring divine energy to this physical plane. You have the unconditional love needed to touch hearts in a way that brings about real transformation. And do you know what the most beautiful thing about this mission is? You don't need to make an effort, you don't need to pretend to be something you're not. Simply by being yourself, honoring your Piscean nature, living according to your spiritual values, you are already fulfilling your purpose. You are already contributing to the collective awakening of humanity. Each person you touch with your light is one less person lost in darkness. The world is changing. There is a spiritual awakening happening on a global scale. More and more people are questioning empty materialism, seeking deeper meaning, and opening themselves to the spiritual dimensions of existence. And you, Pisces, are at the forefront of this movement. You are one of the pioneers, one of those who came to pave the way, one of those who came to show that it is possible to live in a more spiritual, more connected, more loving way. So embrace this mission with pride. Understand the magnitude of what you are doing in this world. You are not small, you are not insignificant, you are not just another one. You are an agent of divine transformation, a channel of universal love, a spiritual master disguised as an ordinary person. And the universe loves you deeply for accepting this mission, for coming to this world knowing it would be difficult, that it would be challenging, but coming anyway because your love for humanity is greater than your fear. And there you have it. 9 spiritual truths that reveal why Pisces is so beloved by God, so special in the eyes of the universe, so important to the divine plan. Each of these truths is a piece of the puzzle that forms the complete picture of who you truly are. Not just a zodiac sign, but a soul with divine purpose, a special creature with unique gifts, a being of light with a sacred mission. If you've made it this far, to the end of this video, it's no coincidence. It's confirmation that you needed to hear these truths today. You needed to be reminded of your own greatness, your own worth, your own importance in the grand scheme of things. The universe spoke to you through these words, touched your heart, awakened something within you that may have been dormant. Now is the time for you to act. It's time for you to fully embrace who you are without shame, without fear, without doubt. It's time for you to live according to your divine nature, to use your spiritual gifts, to fulfill your sacred mission in this world. Because the world needs you. It needs your light, your compassion, your love, your wisdom. And let me ask you a few questions to reflect on. How many of these truths resonated deeply in your heart? How many of them made you feel like someone finally understood who you really are? And more importantly, what will you do differently from now on, knowing these truths about yourself? If you are a Pisces and these messages touched your soul, don't keep them to yourself. Share them with other Pisces who need to hear these truths. Leave a comment below telling us which truth impacted you the most, sharing your birth date, and describing your experience. Because when you share, you are helping to create a community of awakened souls. You are contributing to collective awakening. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, now's the time. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because there's a lot of spiritual wisdom being shared here. There's plenty of content that can help you better understand your spiritual journey, develop your gifts, and fulfill your divine purpose. And if these messages have truly touched your heart, if you feel this content is making a difference in your life, consider becoming a channel member, contributing in some way. Because it is the support of people like you that allows these messages to continue being created and shared. You would be helping to keep alive this flame of spiritual wisdom that is so lacking in today's world. Always remember, you are special, you are loved, you have a purpose. Don't let anyone make you doubt that. Don't let life's difficulties make you forget your own greatness. You are Pisces, you are divine. You are an instrument of universal love in this world. And that is a reason for great pride, great gratitude, and great joy. May these 9 spiritual truths be engraved in your heart. May they strengthen you in difficult times, guide you at life's crossroads, and always remind you how special and loved you are by the universe. You came into this world with a beautiful mission, and I am certain that you will fulfill it magnificently. A big hug to your heart, and until the next video, where we will continue exploring the spiritual mysteries that connect us with the divine. Stay in the light, stay in love, stay in your truth. You are blessed, you are protected, you are eternally loved. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal, and you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments.